Detective McCarthy.
Detective Medina. I actually work here at 50. This is where you're at right now.
Cool.
How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Daniel Penny's first interrogation.
You served in the Marine Corps, Daniel?
I did, yes.
I served in the Marine Corps.
Oh, nice. Nice,
Got my little decimal board that's on the test.
There you go. Nice, man.
What you doing? What was your MLS in the
Let's see what happened with him first.
This video was recorded in the Broadway Lafayette subway station in Manhattan last May 1st at 2:24 p.m. The woman filming, Yvette Rosario, has just witnessed a struggle in her subway car. The man in the white t-shirt being held on the floor is Jordan Neely. He is 30 years old, homeless, and diagnosed with schizophrenia. He boarded the train at the previous stop. Witnesses say Neely entered the car and immediately began threatening passengers, saying he was, quote, ready to die and would kill a motherfucker.
Is this the dude that had old boy in the chokehold and that was the meme? Or I think, oh, this is him. This is dude. Where everybody was like, bro, like, you chill, like, let go, like, you don't gotta, this is, it's crazy how the word work, because a lot of people know when this happened, but so much has went on in life that most forget. But this was like I hate to say viral moment, but this is like a case that made it to like main media, because it was like, yo, dude was tripping.
Daniel Penny, a 24-year-old student and former Marine from Long Island, took Neely to the ground and put him in a chokehold. He's the blonde guy there, restraining Neely. These 6 minutes will change everything for both men. Neely will be rushed to the hospital and declared dead. Penny will go to a police precinct where his statement will kick off a legal case that's ongoing right now in Manhattan. It's one that could land him in prison for 15 years. This case divided America almost immediately. On one side, those who say Penny is a racially motivated murderer, a vigilante who thought he could put his hands on a poor black man because he was poor and black. On the other, those who believe Penny is a hero who protected his fellow riders in the face of soaring violent crime and inaction from government.
You can't even push that argument because he didn't let him go. Like, it's over. Everybody's off. The doors is open, bro. It's done. Let him go. You can't even push that line. And I know some people will try to, but no matter if Roe was wilding, nobody's taught to use that amount of force, especially if somebody's already, like, done. They're subdued.
And police. Over the past month, I've spent day after day in a Manhattan courtroom covering the trial of Daniel Penny. I've read hundreds of pages of Jordan Neely's medical records and seen images of his autopsy. I've seen Penny's mother hold back tears on the stand as she vouched for her son's kindness. I've heard from witnesses, police, and the medical examiner. But as the trial comes to a close, basic questions still remain about exactly what happened on that subway train. It all comes back to these 6 minutes when Penny and Neely struggled on the floor of a subway car. Prosecutors say Neely's last voluntary movement was at this moment, 2:28 p.m. 51 seconds later, Penny let go of him.
He did it.
The medical examiner says Neely died a short time later from a chokehold, compression of his neck. What you're about to see is body cam footage from police arriving at the scene.
Damn. He tripping. He tripping.
We need an ambulance and cops. I mean, we just need a cop at Broadway, that's here street. Someone's attacking here at the train.
This is inside the train station?
Yes.
Okay, Broadway, Lafayette, uptown, downtown platform.
Uptown.
Okay, and this is the F, right?
Yeah.
Male or female being attacked?
I don't know. He's trying to attack everybody.
Oh, a guy's trying to do it. Okay, give me further description. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Indian?
He's black.
What color is he?
They're holding them down. They're holding him down right now.
How many people?
There's just two. There's one man white man holding it down, holding the homeless guy.
This shit like a movie right here, the way they put this shit together. Shout out to the free press. Like, god damn.
Down.
Okay. Any weapons? Anybody injured at this time?
No, nobody.
Okay, they're coming as we speak.
We got on this is contact one. You came like the train. You got anything on that? What's that? You got anything on that? I don't know. I just yo, my man. I just put him out. Yo. You say you just put him out? Right. Oh. You hit a bus.
In this moment, before Neely's body was taken from the train, before Penny went to the police station, the story had effectively been written. Archetypes had already been cast. In the following days, a New York Times opinion headline read, quote, "Making people uncomfortable can now get you killed." On MSNBC, Joy Reid said,
Damn, that is deep. Like, if you make somebody feel uncomfortable, like, that's what they're going to resort to is trying to kill you. That's cold.
the one person who was in danger, obviously, was Jordan Neely. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez claimed, long before Penny was even arrested, that Neely had been, quote, murdered. Representative Jamal Bowman went even further, calling Neely's death an execution. But then there is the body camera footage. The relief that witnesses, fellow passengers, told police they felt when Penny took charge.
You want to know what happened?
Yeah, I can tell you what happened.
Yeah, what happened?
He was there, right? I was in before him. Then he came in, like, he put, like, his hand so he could come in, right?
Okay.
I guess he was pissed or something, but I looked at him, right? And then he started taking off his sweater, dummy hard, and then he threw it. And then he told, like, everyone that he had, like, a rough day and that he don't care what happens today. He don't care about going to jail, but that someone's dying today.
Bro, move. You can come to me. Is that a fight at all?
No, he came on the train. I was sitting right there. I was sitting next to everybody that was moving. That was the last one.
Give the real account.
He came on the train. He was like, yo, I'm looking for food. I'm looking for this shit. He was ready to risk it all, basically. He was like basically, he's going to tell the people about to hurt somebody. He was on the floor. He's like, I'm ready to hurt somebody. I'm ready to do this. And he was right here. Like I said, I don't think he's nothing wrong. Everybody moved, and he was about to start him. He came in and he tried to just while the cop was coming. They took I was falling out home.
Yeah.
They took mad on the cop. He was trying to resist him while somebody came. They took mad on.
Okay.
And in hindsight, they're all saying this because they don't know that he's dead. If they knew that he was dead, they'll be like, oh, shit. Guarantee you none of them will be saying that. They'll be like, nah, like, he was tripping, but I didn't think he was going to kill him.
He got on the train. He was ready to, like, I see him take like he got on the train, he dropped his phone. He's like, I'm ready to hurt anybody. I'm hungry. I'm ready to go back to Rikers Island. And dude got up, he saw he was about to hurt somebody, and he got up and he was trained. And he was trying to run into somebody. I don't know. You saw everything on everything? No, you saw everything, okay? This young lady right here.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you see?
What did I see? I was sitting up there, I heard the young man that's on the floor saying, you know, hey, I'm willing to die, you know? I'll do anything. I'm willing to die. I'll go to jail. I don't care. And he was saying it so loud that everyone turned around. So the young man, he got belligerent, and he tackled him down. He just tackled him in the brown jacket, the one that just went past.
The guy in the brown jacket.
Yeah, you got to see the guy in the brown jacket. Yeah.
You got this for the guys in the briefcase. You got a brown jacket, tan jacket. Take him to the briefcase right now. And take it away.
So he took him to the ground? The guy with the brown jacket took him to the ground.
Yeah, he took him around and taken him to the ground. Not a hard chokehold, just enough to secure him, and the guy fought. And he kept holding him, all right? And then that's when everybody totally realized what was going on. And I think these guys on drugs, you know, because when he came in, he was unbelievably off the charts. He's scared.
And once again, in hindsight, nobody's saying like, yo, he should have just let him go. Like, he should have chilled. Like, cause it's one thing to hold somebody, but you got him in a chokehold. Like, you cutting off oxygen, like you cutting off the air, like they can't breathe that way. So if you want to subdue him, let go of the chokehold and just hold him. He only fighting because he can't breathe. But you can't put this on people because most people don't know this. They don't know when somebody's about to die. The average person don't know this. So you can't even put it on these people.
They're living their lives out.
How did he bring him down to the ground? Like, he pick him up and throw him on the ground?
I think he stood up, grabbed him, turned him around, and put him to the ground.
All right.
Those witnesses could never have known anything about Daniel Penny and Jordan Neely when Neely rushed the train car shouting that he was ready to die. They had not heard the words of his Aunt Carolyn, who later said the system had failed him. No one knew that his mother had been bludgeoned to death when he was a teen, that he had aged out of the foster care system onto the streets. But they also didn't know that he had been diagnosed with schizophrenia and was in and out of mental health treatment. And they didn't know that he had been arrested 42 times. At this point, despite all the scientific evidence I've seen in court, the question of life and death becomes almost metaphysical. Testifying, the medical examiner conceded that she didn't wait for full toxicology results before declaring Neely's death a homicide. An expert for the defense said other factors, including schizophrenia, sickle cell condition that can make it harder to breathe, and the drug K2 in his system, all could have played a part. The remarkable thing about this case is how many pieces of evidence cut both ways. For the people who have been following the case, few, if any, are undecided on how they feel about it. And most people I've spoken with at the trial say the evidence presented in court has changed absolutely nothing for them. If, at the start of this trial, you thought of Penny...
Damn, that's cool. They said even if I saw the evidence, dang, that shit don't mean nothing. It is what it is. Sheesh. We is some cold people out here.
...as a racist vigilante, a not guilty verdict won't change your mind. It will just prove that the system is racist too. And if you went into this trial thinking of Penny as a hero, a guilty verdict is yet more proof of progressive politics getting in the way of justice.
No, they didn't just say that. Nah, she didn't just say that.
To this trial thinking of Penny as a hero, a guilty verdict is yet more proof of progressive politics getting in the way of justice. A jury of Daniel Penny's peers will decide his fate. But so many Americans have already made up their minds.
This was a lynching.
This was a terrifying situation.
The one person who was in danger obviously was Jordan Neely.
Jordan Neely committing crimes willy-nilly.
42 arrests.
He deserved to live.
To step in as a good Samaritan and protect people.
Hey, OC, what do you think about Governor DeSantis calling Penny a good Samaritan?
I think he should read a Bible.
Daniel Penny is a hero.
It is unfortunate what happened, but thank God he was there.
There'll be no justice. There'll be no peace.
That's crazy. All right, so this makes sense with the interrogation.
I'm Detective McCarthy. I'm Detective Medina. I got your give Fifth Precinct. This is where you're at right now.
Cool.
How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Very good. Very good. I'm doing well.
Yeah.
You served in the Marine Corps down here?
I did, yes.
I served in the Marine Corps.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Got my little death before the sun and
There you go. Nice, man.
What you doing? What was your MOS in the?
I was in 0351.
I was an 0331.
Oh, cool. Machine gun. Yeah, weapons platoon. Nice, man.
Yeah.
I was not military, so I don't know what that stuff is.
It's like another language.
3rd Battalion, 6th Marines.
Okay, there you go. 36.
96 to 2000.
Nice, man.
2 med floats. Did my thing, and then I ended up here. Now I got close to 22 years here now, man.
Good pension coming up.
Yeah, man.
I grew up in Queens as well.
Nice.
Nice. So, that's good, Daniel. Anyway, listen, Daniel. So we want to talk to you about what happened today.
Sure.
You know, thank you for sticking around.
Yeah.
And being cooperative.
Absolutely.
And hoorah, serving in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
But anyway, before we speak to you about today, we have to read you your rights.
Sure.
Okay?
Absolutely.
So I'm going to read you your rights. After each question, I'm going to say, do you understand say yes or no in a loud, clear voice. You gotta say yes or no. You can't just like nod your head. I gotta hear it, okay?
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions. Do you understand?
I understand.
Anything you do say may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand?
I understand.
You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police and to have an attorney present during any questioning now or in the future. Do you understand?
I understand.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you without cost. Do you understand?
I understand.
If you do not have an attorney available, you have the right to remain silent until you've had an opportunity to consult with one. Do you understand?
I understand.
Now that I've advised you of your rights, are you willing to answer questions?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, kind of run with me and Detective Medina, you know, the course of your day, where you're coming from, where you're going, and then what led up to, you know, the incident on the train.
Absolutely. So I have class down in Brooklyn. I take the F down to J Street Metro Tech. My class is at 12. So once the class finished up, I was going straight to the gym. I go to the gym in Lifetime on 23rd Street. So I get off, I take the F straight from school to the gym. Was on there. I forget what stop it was at, but some guy came in. He's like, whipped his jacket off, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill everybody. I can go to prison forever. I don't care. I don't do this." At that point, I looked to the person next to me like, "Hey, just hang on to this phone for me." I had my headphones in and took it off, and just kind of like grabbed him from behind because he came in, just to like, because he was acting like a lunatic, like a crazy person. So, and he was rolling around the floor, and at that point the train stopped. I was like, "Someone call the cops," and he's still like rolling around, still going crazy. Had two other guys kind of help me, just kind of keep him from going nuts, and yeah, that's when you guys came.
Okay. Did he seem like he was on something? Did he
Yeah,
seem
absolutely.
intoxicated, high?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that K2 that they're smoking, pushing people in front, like these people are going crazy. So
he seemed off his lid, basically.
A little bit, yeah.
Now explain the interaction you had with him.
So I came up, had his back turned to me, and I just kind of got him in a hold, got him to the ground. He was still like squirming around and still, you know, going crazy. And I turned to the guy, I'm like, "Hey, call the cops," because the train arrived in Broadway.
Yeah.
And then waited for you guys.
Okay.
Dan, you said Danny, right?
Yes, correct.
Do you mind showing me?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, so he was standing behind me, and I kind of came like this.
Okay. Did you apply pressure, Daniel?
No, I wasn't. I just wanted to keep him from getting to people.
Did you put your hooks in?
Yeah, wrap my legs.
Did you learn the jiu-jitsu from the Marine Corps?
I did, yes.
You learned how to grapple in the Marine Corps. What belt level you made it to?
Green.
Green belt?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
It was all right. I was a little bit. Yeah, I should have went higher. You know.
Should have applied yourself more, huh?
Yeah, I mean, hindsight's 20/20, right?
So he says, you know, if I don't get this, I'm gonna kill everyone. Something
Go
to
to
that.
jail forever.
Yeah.
I'm willing to.
Is it at that point that's when you get up and decide to put him in the hold? Because it looks like a sleeper hold to me, like
Right,
something
yeah.
similar to like.
I'm not trying to kill the guy.
Right.
I'm just trying to de-escalate the situation, right?
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Daniel, not a sleep hold, but would you say what you put him in, because I do take Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu myself, I've been taking it for many years, would you say that was considered a rear naked choke?
I mean, I don't train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so I'm not.
But in the Marine Corps, is that considered a rear naked choke?
I don't know what you would call that, no. I'm not sure.
Because I noticed that you put it around my neck and then you closed from behind.
I would have had it on the back of his head. I didn't press forward.
You didn't press forward?
I noticed when you were doing it to him too, you went to go put your legs around him.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, I held my legs because if you're flopping around and stuff, you can easily get out of that if you don't lock it.
You did that to control him in place.
That's correct.
Explain to me what made you want to get involved. What made you?
Well, I mean, he's threatening people, and like I'm not confrontational. I'm not a confrontational guy. In the Marine Corps, I felt the need to step in.
Yeah.
There's women, children on the train. I'm sure there's ladies there that will vouch for me, and.
He felt like he was threatening other people. He felt like
oh, he was absolutely.
Did you feel like someone's life was in danger?
100%.
Okay. Did anybody else hold him down?
Yeah, there was two other guys that were helping. As soon as those guys came in and were holding his arms, then I kind of let up.
You let him go.
That's correct.
And when you let him go, what happened? What do you remember?
It was just.
Was he still moving? Was he still saying anything?
I mean, yeah, he was moving a bit, and I was worried that he would go again. So I was telling those guys, like, hey, like, make sure you keep hanging on to him.
So the three of you holding him down, or just the two other gentlemen?
Just the two other guys were hanging on to him.
And how long did they hold him down? They were holding him down by the arms?
Yeah, by the arms.
How long were they holding him down before the cops got there?
Like I said, man, it's like like you're exerting energy at
The
that point.
adrenaline is going, right?
Right.
And it's like fight or flight, everything's going,
That's correct.
You lose track of time.
Yep.
I understand. At any given time, did you reapply any kind of holds on him once you let him go, or
No,
that was it?
no.
You got
That was it.
And what do you remember from there? Explain to me now.
Just the cops came and that was it. I got him.
Okay. When the cops came, what was he doing?
He was just on the ground.
Was he saying anything? Was he? No.
Like I'm trying to, like, all these people are like filming and shit and like they're, I don't know.
Okay. Anything else you remember, Daniel, from this interaction? Anything else that was said? Anybody else say anything to you about
I mean,
what happened?
everyone on the train was. I asked a few people like, "Hey, stick around when the cops come," just so, and they were like, "Yeah, well." And the people were thanking me and stuff because he was. I wasn't like I'm not trying to. I'm like I said, I'm not a confrontational guy, and I'm not out here like trying to attack people. You know, it's not me, not how I was trained.
Yeah.
You know, I just felt the need that this guy was saying that he's gonna kill people, that he was prepared to go to jail for life. I hear that, and I'm like.
But he was making enough of a scene that you noticed him, and then you probably would have noticed if he put his hands on someone.
But I didn't.
Okay, all right, that's fine. And then once he starts doing that, that's when you try to subdue him.
Yes, I wasn't trying to like injure him.
Right.
I'm just trying to keep him from hurting anybody else. He's threatening people. That's what we learned in the Marine Corps. That's what you guys learn as police officers. It's the same thing if you're off duty. You're gonna intervene in a situation where it's